I should have joined down. You already know the deal, man. Let's try to clean. Let's get it in. Let's see.
This is an OG call. I'm keeping it. OG. Fuck. Sit your $5 ass down before I make changes.
Let's get it in. Let's make it make sense, man. Shit up. What's the deal, man? Salute, man. What's up, Jordels, man? You already know the deal, man. You already know the deal. Salute, RDL, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and that subscribe, man. Share the live. Let's get it in. Make it make sense. Let's get it going for a minute. Get everybody in here, man. Let my host pop up. We gonna make it make sense. And that's facts.
This is an OG call. I'm keeping it. OG. Fuck. Sit your $5 ass down before I make changes.
What's the deal, man? What's the deal with the chat? Salute to the chat, man. Make sure y'all drop them emojis in here, man. Drop y'all favorite emoji, or you could drop them grapes in the comments, man. Let me know you rocking with me. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, man. Let's boot everything up, man.
Power on.
Yeah, we gonna be reacting to the Blueface situation with Swifty Blue. About him getting Red Dell getting jacked and all that, the whole little shit, man. Shout out to Spider Load. Shout out to SPI.
Bluetooth connected.
Salute to No Fly Zone, man. Salute. It's all love and respect, man. Positive vibes, man. Politics and facts, man. Politics and facts. Get it in, man. Do some promotion, man. We know the truth. Remember, we know the truth, man. Don't forget about it, man. I'm busy, I'm a real nigga. Stand up for a great nigga. Certified head buster. Day one, I been up. Miss all my day ones. K-Lo and Fat Daddy. Murdoch and BK. Ion and 10 Trey. Gus Bootable. BL and Twitter 9. Lil Mo C. Man, this story shit runs deep. Only if they know what I know. Man, this shit is deep. They don't make them like they used to. Feel super weak. Lame ass nigga snitch hard from the backseat. Same funny style ass nigga claiming that they G. Kept me in the busy lot. Posting with my fuck around. Banging back the chains when it's time to wild out and clown. It's easy game posted in the parking lot. Don't give a fuck, and we be sending shots. Niggas snitching, so watch what you say. Real niggas, they do first 48. Facts, man. We finna jump into this, man. Let me see what they got going. What's over here?
Niggas is known to do it.
We finna get into it, man. Shut this screen, man. Shut this screen. Shut this, man. Get this shit there. Man, once again, shout out to SPI, man. Shout out to SPI for the topic, man, and the content. You already know, man. If you ain't subscribed to him, go subscribe to him. Turn on that bell for our notifications. So we gonna jump into this, and we talking about the situation, how they talking about Blueface. He ended up, I guess, getting ran down on and getting his chain took. And supposedly, Wack run Honey, his wife, and all them is mixed in the paperwork. So, SP always do his research good. And it's kind of crazy how, the situation is, though. But they got Swifty Blue on here explaining about an open case. So, let's get into this.
Digital platforms, I believe that's up off the illiterate project, also available on all digital platforms. Swifty Blue. Person who has made himself somewhat popular on the internet. I believe he's a rapper. I'm not familiar with his music, but he's from Southern California. He's a Sereno SA, active, self-proclaimed gang member, involved with the culture to some extent. He's been like, no other way to describe it, involved in some trolling. We reacted not even favorably to some of the antics that he's presented. No hate toward him, just didn't approve of some of the things he said. We ain't nobody on the subject except experts on the environment and the elements. However, I'm going to keep it a Google. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And when somebody, I can't imagine being validated. Just imagine for years, how long have I been telling y'all that Ho No Honey been hiding the fact that Blueface was a
Facts. And everybody know Wack Run Honey sweeps a lot of shit under the rug, and he bring it out later, like when you bump heads to get into it with him. But yeah, like people be rolling with all type of stuff, skeletons in their closet, like people be straight old rats, like.
nobody else speaking on it. Just think, when I was first getting that Ho No Honey via social media and all that, because I found out he lied on me, I used to go out my way, especially when it was on IG, to make sure I added Blueface every time I served Ho No Honey with some factoids about how fruity pooty and fruit poop buddy was. I will always go out my way to add Blueface and be sarcastic, like, cuz get your money, Crip, make sure he keep paying you. Whoop, wop, wop. I wasn't never trying to, I was gonna always keep it beautifully cripping with cuz, just cuz he a crip on my mama. However, I became aware shortly thereafter about an incident that took place allegedly near Magic Mountain in either Valencia or
Yeah, so the topic been popping up, it been popped and hit surface, like, but people been sweeping it under the rug because I guess the main sources they ain't really like videos and shit like that. But you only can sweep shit under the rug for so long, then it comes out. You got people, that run their mouth like diarrhea on the internet. Like I call them video whores, and they don't think about what they say. Like, as far as speaking on an open case.
Santa Clarita, somewhere in that area. I believe it took place at a gas station, right? And I've been sharing this story on multiple occasions. Hold No Honey chooses to address me publicly on platforms on multiple occasions, and he addresses all type of antics and smokes and smears and BS. He don't want y'all to read between the lines.
Facts. That's facts. He don't want y'all to read between the lines. So, certain things people do to hide
situations. But it's crazy though. But I want to get to the bottom of the part of how you get jacked and how the police get involved.
But he has hours and hours and hours of conversation on content that's not related to him, other controversial issues, a bunch of situations, but he does not want to speak about the paperwork, the report of a robbery made by Blueface that also has his name, Cash, and his wife or ex-wife. I don't know what the current situation is with their marital status, but Cash and Kim Jones were also um, people who made statements in regards to this incident where Blueface got robbed, and allegedly he got robbed, and there was some exchange of gunfire. Allegedly, according to the report that Blueface made, that Cash and Kim Jones also corroborated.
See what I mean? Like everybody always got something to say about somebody ratting, somebody doing something, but it's always somebody placing themselves in a situation to where, you know what I mean, they in the same type of predicament. Like that's facts.
I've been telling y'all about an individual that only reason I'm comfortable saying this is because this is information that Blueface has already provided to the authorities. That it's an individual by the name of Tester that's on the typically gotta lay low forever because he's been implicated in a crime that he did not commit by Blueface. Blueface alleged, and Wacko No 100 been knowing this, why he running around pointing his fingers at all these snitches and all that according to him. But we see comfortable running around with Takuchi. You know that cannot be the first time he gets comfortable with what we call what he considers a ratatouille. Just think about it.
Facts. Facts. Like Wack Run Hundred, he likes to call people rats, and if he feel you're a rat, you're a rat. But if you feel like that you're not a rat, that you're not a rat, even though you're doing rat type of, you know, actions like towards everything. Like it's like him dealing with 6ix9ine and try to cover that up with money, like people trying to stop him from getting dope. But you politic in the streets and you do all this and call other people out on their stuff. So at the end of the day, wrong is wrong and right is right.
He claimed that Stutterbox from Main Street was a rat way back since the Suge Knight days. He was caught up in a situation. However, this is somebody that he's befriended and been friends with up until at least current years. Not sure if they still not friendly one with another. Stutterbox exposed him, offering him $100,000 in order to aid with his ill wife when she needed a surgery in just recent times. So we know he's comfortable being very cool with snitches or rats or people that's all bad. We also know that the federales, according to him, call his phone and offer him protection against people like Jay Prince. You got to think about all that when you think about the fact the only one, been telling y'all about the fact that Blueface told on an essay that he claims allegedly robbed him. I told y'all.
Facts. Facts. Like, you know, you see how shit getting swept under the rug and people not really speaking on the situation. Like, people like to hide stuff like that and not address the issue due to I don't know what, whether it's money involved, but a rat is a rat.
That the essay he claimed robbed him, allegedly, according to him, is from San Gabriel Valley, right? So check this out. They went to high school together, allegedly, right? And they had a rival, a typical high school teenage rival that started with football, went into romance, and then Blueface went a step up with popularity and success. He was Blueface. Allegedly, according to Blueface, they bumped into each other at a gas station, I think, and somehow Blueface came with a chain and didn't leave with one, according to him, according to the police.
That should just be funny though. He came with a chain and didn't leave with a chain. Like, come on, man. Let's make it make sense. These dudes, like these entertainers, they just like made to be what it is. They entertainers, like they really not street dudes, man. Like these dudes get jacked, and the cops come into play, or you know what I mean. Nobody retaliates. It just goes like to be talked about as a vlog. Like these dudes, man, it's really close, man. It's crazy.
So the people with it was gunshots, whatever, wop, wop, bap, boop, bap, bap, bap. And Blueface made a recording. I've been saying this for years. Nobody want to confirm it. Nobody say nothing, right? Disagree with everything Swifty Blue that been popularized for saying damn near to this point. And then look at this. Shout out to Swifty motherfucking Blue. The beautiful truth has arrived. Look what the wind blew in. Oh my mama.
It's on Blueface and everything he got going on right now.
Well, we talked about it earlier, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know.
Remember that this is an open case, though. It's going on. It's open. They investigating this case, and this Swifty Blue.
The truth about it, boy, he cool and shit, but yeah, the homies already took his chain and shit before.
For real.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
the
that
homies
for
from
a
the
fact.
valley. The homies from the valley, bro. Wack 100 talk to the homies from the valley. Like, I ain't even gonna say exactly where in the valley, because the shit, like, you know what I'm saying? We already talked about it, and I don't want to name drop or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, open.
Well, it's an open case, and like he's talking about it, and like placing somebody in a crime, like it's the crazy part. It's an open case. Remember that. You just let's make it make sense. It's an open case, and you like I ain't gonna drop no names, but everybody know who's being investigated, man. These dudes are talking where open case is open at. Like, come on, make it make sense, man. What part of the politics did you miss when you was getting taught the streets?
Case and all.
Man,
Yeah,
get that squared
I
up.
can't say too much. Like, motherfuckers still get convicted for this shit.
Oh my mama, that's everything I've been saying, except he talking about Blueface is cool and all. How is Blueface cool and all if your boy got an open case?
Facts. How you calling you so called say somebody rap and you say they cool and all, like you cool with somebody rapping. Like you gotta make it make sense. Like people just be wanting clout. They be chasing clout. They speaking on certain situations where they shouldn't be speaking on it. Like him speaking on the open case, yeah. That's like all the way bad. Like you just as worse as Blueface. That's facts.
Could still get convicted. Damn, you see the buffering. Now our stream is suffering. That's crazy. Bring it back. Okay, it's back. How is he cool, Swifty? I'm gonna run that back one more time. Damn. The only thing he said everything I just told y'all. I've been telling y'all this for years. He didn't go back to the high school where it all started, right? It made me wonder how much he really know about the case, how much he really tapped into the. I know they got a network, it's easy to tap in, but I wonder if he more familiar with the subject matter from some content that someone else may have provided other than the his homies. I see the callers that's calling in. I got y'all. We gonna get to the phone line on my.
Make it make sense. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, but you gotta think about what's going on. Think about the situation. If you was in that situation, what would people say about you? You on the internet, on the interview, talking about somebody you know, open case. Like, come on, man. Make it make sense.
Mama, please bear with me. A little patience. The one that's hanging up, it's not that I didn't see y'all. Oh, my mama, but check it out. Just check it out. Listen to what he said again. This is the story I've been telling y'all for years. He summed it up in a matter of seconds. Check us out.
It's on Blueface and everything he got going on right now.
Well, we talked about it earlier, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know the truth about it, boy, he cool and shit, but yeah, the homies already took his chain and shit before.
For real.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that
the homies
for
from
a
the
fact.
valley. The homies from the valley, bro. Wack 100 talk to the homies from the valley. Like, I ain't even gonna say exactly where in the valley, because the shit, like, you know what I'm saying? We already talked about it, and I don't want to name drop or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, open case and all.
Man,
Yeah,
get that squared
I
up.
can't say too much. Like, motherfuckers still get convicted for this shit.
Yep.
Make it make sense. You still could get convicted of it, and you the one bringing light to the situation, talking about it on the internet.
It's a few years left to the statute of limitations on that situation. But If y'all didn't believe me all these years, that whole no honey, the harbor a rat, harvest a rat, save them, support them, promote them. Y'all see it with Takuchi. That's factual, maxual, factoids, actualities. However, and forever and for death though and some more, you learn right here on the Black Box show that when it come to Blueface, that's also how it go. Hold no honey, not all only a hoe, but he is like a protector of rats, a pea.
Facts. A peon. Like somebody that harbors busters, harbors snitches. Like you might well, you know what I mean, lay down with them. That's what you're doing.
Yo, on my mama, he ain't no good. In my set of yo hood, not gonna steal iron and mow wood. Y'all dig a lot? It's a cold situation. Where they do that at? Y'all thought I've been making it up, huh? I wasn't lying. You think that he jumped out nowhere and said all that? Like, I don't know if just think about it. When I speak about it, I tell y'all allegedly, right? I got video on my phone because on my mama other chain, on my mama, it was that first blue chain, right? It's allegedly. On God, I was looking for it before I went live. I couldn't quite find it, right? But, however, you see, this nigga say the homies already got him. But then he, in the same thing, he said he can still be convicted. It's an open case. So, just imagine the boy get.
I know y'all probably wonder why we just keep saying like it's an open case. Like it's going on. Like why is you talking about like far as like self-admitting somebody into a situation? Like it don't make no sense. And then Blueface, like he running around here crip walking and all that. And the police is involved in a case of him getting jacked. Come on, man. Let's make it make sense. The game coach is trash, man. Look what type of individuals that they have representing the culture, as far as who gets looked at like the icon. So if they get a little money, they get looked at like icons of the game culture. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I mean? These are the dudes that's not cut like that. These are the dudes that ain't went through the, trials and tribulations, jumped over them hurdles and know how to bounce back. These are the ones that just slid through the cracks and got a little money and hung with a few real dudes and gained some clout off that.
Getting gaffle, right? Who name? Blueface gave his name in a police report. You see, he'll be on the public platform, discuss it and pressure and peanut by how it go, according to his poo nanny, when she bumping the popular people in public. But he don't address that tester in the chain subject, right? Cuz put Cuz name into the official paper. Look, it's buffering. It's solid red, like the color I got on my chest and my head. That's crazy. But
Facts though, like let's make it make sense, man. What y'all think about the situation? Like, talk to me, make it make sense, man. Is I'm tripping, or he shouldn't be moving like he's moving, as far as on the internet talking about it, and Blueface stepping out of line, crip walking, dropping names to the ones like your name on paperwork.
he'll speak on that, but don't never speak on this. Why do you think? But imagine the boy being in court for this somehow, some way. And him saying, I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't robbed nobody. I know he claimed this. It's alleged that I've done it, but I haven't robbed nobody.
Facts.
And then just imagine the prosecution saying, Your Honor, can I ask permission to play the prosecution exhibit A? Bam. And when they push play, this what they gonna play. Just think about it. Swifty Blue.
Facts. Pay attention. Let's make it make sense. This is what they gonna play.
You gotta slow down sometime, homie. Trying to prove you know something on my mama. You, this gonna be exhibit A in the trial.
on Blueface and everything he got going on right now.
Well, we talked about it earlier, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know the truth about it, boy. He cool and shit, but yeah, the homies already took his chain and shit before.
For real.
Yeah.
You know
the
that
homies from the valley.
This is what they gonna see in the courtroom.
The homies from the valley, bro. Wack 100 talked to the homies from the valley. Like, I ain't even gonna say exactly where in the valley, because the shit, like, you know what I'm saying? We already talked about it, and I don't want to name drop or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, open case and all.
Man,
Can't
get that squared
I
up.
can't say too much. Like, motherfuckers still get.
Salute the real, man. Salute the Long Beach. Make sure y'all tap in with my folks, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Hit that like and that subscribe, man. Hit that bell on this channel.
Still get convicted for this shit.
He want to say he can't say too much. You already said too much. You said the homies already did it. You didn't say allegedly. You didn't say the Blueface said the homies did it. You said the homies already did it. I'm letting you know Blueface already gave up your homie name. He gave up the whole get out. You talking about Wack talked to the homies from the valley. Wack talked to the police, the responding officers. Cash Jones and Kim Jones, his wife as well. They already gave up the name of who they claim is responsible. So you talking about you can't drop no names. It ain't got you already. You confirming that the name that he gave the police actually did what he said the police did. That's what you doing. You already said too much, bro. On my mama, and how they always talking about discipline and all that when it comes to Swifty Blue. On Crip. If he ain't never got himself close to some real issues and politics with his peoples, he may have did it this time. I know they don't condone.
Facts. That's just part of street politics. You don't supposed to be talking about an open case, whether it's yours or the next. Like, especially when they got something to do with somebody else. That's telling. Like, these folks don't even know the things, most of the things you probably even saying. Like, so you just confirming everything that went on. Like SPI say, the snitchation. You just confirmed it. It's crazy. People need to start having an answer to the things that they do. They that's why the culture is being destroyed right now. The culture is trash. Do the stuff like that. Do the rats, do the crash dummies, do the drugs. It's due to a lot. Like it's not that much structure out there. Some of the young dudes don't respect the OGs enough to, sit down and get a reality check and realize what somebody trying to tell you. Like, basically slow down, calm down. I ain't saying don't do it, but it's a right place and time to do these type of activities. So at the end of the day, this is why the culture is trash.
No, what you mean? The homies already did it, but he can still catch a case. It's an open case. So why are you confirming that he's guilty of what the open case is accusing or alleging him to be guilty of? Slow down, homie. You on the internet confirming that your homie done did what his open case accuses him of. It's a crazy time, man. Clout. And they do say Swifty Blue dry snitching. No, that ain't even dry. Dry snitching is like what?
Talk to him, make it make sense, man.
When you say this dry snitching, in a sense, when Gunner said, they like, was you in the car with one other cat, and you just are professing profusely that it is not yours. You're vehement about the fact that it's not yours. That's dry snitching. Ridiculous. That's dry snitching. The snitching that's indirect. This is direct. He said the homies already robbed him for a chain.
Facts. Now imagine if you was a part of that circle. He made a statement like that. The homies on the open case. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Where that DP at?
Now, in one scenario, the way go, people speak on because they're going lie, do the chain because they assuming you ain't finna tell and all that. So they like, yeah, I took that. I've been involved in that in the scenario. You know, I didn't personally take it. I found myself in possession of someone else's jewelry, high profile. And the day after I became in possession of it, I took photographs with it and went to the internet and flossed it under the assumption that I got this in the game and the authorities would never be involved, right? Even though it could be perhaps considered to some a crime, at least be alleged as a crime. I was comfortable going online, flossing another individual's possessions less than 24 hours after I became in possession of them, assuming that the laws wouldn't get involved in nobody, myself, and people or the persons that was with me that
Yeah, man, that ain't my stream, man. Man, you gotta excuse the homie internet when he was doing this little stream, but I know he freezing, but y'all get the point. Like, far as people talking about shit in the open case, and then far as Blueface getting jacked, and your name is on the police report. Far as Wack Run 100 and all that, like, it's like a big protection order that's going on around the internet, around these half-ass street dudes, man. And that's facts. A lot of people just getting recognition because they might got a little motion in the hip hop industry, or they on the internet going viral at the time due to one of their situations. Because if you look at a lot of these dudes, they end up popping up on the timelines like the chicken pox. It's because of something they did, something they said, and a lot of these people are reaching so much that they don't know they reaching for destruction, because some of the shit you reaching for is like a no fly zone. It's a no. It's a no go. Like for the things that you out here doing, and people know that. And a lot of people like always want to say like people can say and do what they want, but when you involve yourself with an organization and you involve yourself into the culture, the gang culture in the streets, you go by the street code. So things that you do, that's facts. Things that you do, man, you have to answer to it. You can't move freely like that. It's like giving up your rights. It's like when you get arrested, you lose them rights. You lose all that freedom to get up and go to the fridge and eat what you want, dress how you want to dress, and you lose your privileges. Same with the streets. You get stripped for your rights to have a voice, to even be around, and to even hang out. And some people just get banded, period. But the game changed. Gang culture trash, so they let a lot of stuff like this get swept under the rug and slide through the cracks. But I remember back in the days, you wouldn't even be able to do half of this stuff that these folks is on here doing, especially the dudes that call themselves OGs and out here pumping all this negativity. Yeah, it's a no go, and that's facts though.
responsible for placing them in my hands. None of them was in threat of any type of litigation, prosecution, or what is it when you incrimination. None of that was
Two
involved. So I
bids,
get it.
man.
Damn, we
Salute.
took that. It was some
Salute the two
gangster shit,
bids.
street shit, whatever. However, Swifty Blue, no, he already letting you know it's an open case. What are you doing talking about on an open case that my homeboy did that?
Facts. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button, bad shit alive. Let's get it in.
Mm-mm-mm. It's why certain in this song that be said. No matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. I happen to stumble on this. Oh, my mama, you gotta watch what you saying, homie. We know you want everybody to think that you tapped in and you get the hottest behind the scenes info on the line. You tapped into our culture. You trying to shit on a black nigga. I don't know how much that's your business. But in the meantime, I'm gonna salute you for confirming what I've been expressing. However, every time I speak on it, I'm only a legend. And I don't say I am a legend like legacy or legendary. I mean, I'm only making it allegedly that Blueface has claimed that this took place.
Facts. So at the end of the day, it's like he's only speaking of his knowledge, but he's not basically putting the person in a situation, like confirming the situation. Like these dudes, know what I mean, did that, and that's what he did. Like it's crazy. Like you just got to sit back sometimes and watch the clout chasers prove your case, because you can make a reaction and say something, and then you know, these people gonna come later on and they gonna confirm exactly what you was trying to tell people for the longest. Then they could go back and watch that. You know, that's what happened when people like put themselves as a video whore and just watch videos and ride with the best video they see, but people don't be want to believe what's going on, man.
It's not your place for somebody who considers the person that's being accused as a homie to jump in front of the world while the case is open, like you claim, then he can still be found guilty. It's not your place to jump on here and holler out the homies rob Blueface. That's gonna be Exhibit A. Oh mama. I put that on everything I love and live for. EC Crip.
But yeah, real shit, man. Salute the SPR, man. Salute to the homie. But yeah, like I was saying, the gang culture is trash, man. And as you see, look, and they wonder why we crazy. The gang culture changed. And it never been a good thing. It ain't like it's a good thing, but at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is basically it been trash and a lot of us was misled. And just look at the culture now. They game goofy. They out here on the internet and they want some clout. They want to get looked at as some type of person and they don't know what they doing. Like basically, you just put yourself in a twist in a situation trying to explain something like you know everything. Like that's what happens when you run around here making it seem like you know everything. You know, you always put your foot in your mouth. And that's facts. And you know, I was thinking about the situation when I watched the video of it and I was like, bam, boom, I've been watching it. And then SPI was speaking on it, did a little more research, then tapped in, and it was like, damn, it's coming out. This shit true, but ain't nobody really talking about it because I was wondering why it was swept under the rug. And that's what's wrong with the culture. They sweeping too much stuff out of the rug instead of just getting rid of the poison. If you get rid of the poison, you know, everything becomes way better, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and that subscribe, man. Let's refresh this room, man.
This is an OG call. I'm keeping it. OG. Fuck.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Right, man. But yeah, it is what it is. Like y'all see the situation came out. Y'all see what it was. I want to shed some light to this situation. And I was watching it yesterday, and SPI was speaking on it, and it just brought it back to me. And it's like these are the things that you folks overlook in the culture about what these folks are getting on the internet and doing. Y'all favorite rappers, y'all favorite trollers, the video whores, and that's facts. That's most of the people running around with no voice, no real voice in the streets. Their voice is large on the internet, but it means nothing in the streets, and that's facts. Like my advice to y'all: stay away from the gang culture. If they ain't been, you know, rooted right from the ground up, and they on some new stuff, it is what it is, man. They watered down. Like most people ain't gonna sit there and tell you the real. People just gonna try to keep you around, and you get lost in the sauce. And now you doing time, and you realize all these people falling off, and the only ones there is your true day ones, your real ones, and you know that's why I've been never too fond of making new friends and bringing new people around to my circle. I rather stick it out, mess with my day ones, and do business with people that I became business partners with, as far as you know, on a man to man level, not on no gang stuff, not on no street stuff, but there's levels to this. And these kids need us out here. Take care of your kids. That's what you can do. Take care of the kids and stop putting poison into the culture. Like, stop telling these gang war stories without a reality check. Stop glorifying it. Like, you know what I mean? The youth is watching and they end up want to be just like it. Give them the reality check of why it wasn't a good thing and why it wasn't a good choice you made. Like, stop getting on here talking we did this, we did that. 9 times out of 10, they ain't did nothing because majority of it probably happened and they seen it, or they was with them and they wasn't really the one doing all the participating. And that's facts. But y'all already know the deal, man. This live from the come to an end. And I'll be back live. We'll be back live in the field. And I got some more topics to touch, but I just want to shed light on this. And then I want to say, why Sir Jordan Downs, y'all already know the deal, man. Y'all tuned in to Grape Street TV. If you ain't hit that like or that subscribe button yet, that's what you need to be doing. But if not, y'all already know the deal with me, man. I'm going to bust y'all across y'all head with some knowledge every time, man, straight up. And make sure y'all hit that bell for all notifications. So when I drop these lives and these reactions right here, they pop up on your timeline like the chicken pox. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all already know the deal with me, man. Listen, tap in, man. Salute to all y'all. Stay safe out there. Keep sucker ducking. And stay away from these fake OG podcasts that's out here leading y'all the wrong way and giving y'all false information. If you ain't been there from the start, then don't speak on it. And if you ain't been, involved in the stuff where you have to jump over the hurdles, don't speak on it. And that's facts. Catch you on the next one.